Hello, Brenton with All Out Octane here, and in today's video I'm going to be opening up the Hot Wheels truck series that just hit the pegs. I was able to find all 10 of them. This is a 10 truck set. At first I thought it was 8 for some reason. I had found 8 trucks and realized I was missing 2. You can actually see all the trucks that are part of the set on the back. So if you find one of them, you can if you find one of them on the pegs, you can turn one of them around and see all 10 trucks. They are numbered as well. It's kind of hard to see, but if you notice that there is a number up here at the top left, it'll say 1 of 10. It's a little better to see on this particular path beater, which says 6 of 10. So I was able to find all 10 of them. I'm going to open them up for you guys today, and I'm going to start with the 40 Ford pickup. And this is a nice green color. I'm going to try to keep the card art as best as possible. This is one of the very few trucks that does get kind of cut off by the package when you open it. I'm not quite sure why they went up so high on this one. It didn't really need to be, but they did. So, but here's the truck. It's got a top tampo, side tampos, 40 for the 40 Ford. This was probably one of my favorite trucks growing up. I had the blue one. I think that came out in the main lines in the 98, 99. That was a fantastic truck, and I loved racing it on my dresser. It was fun. That and Attitude. So there's the 40 Ford pickup. We're going to move to the second one, number 2 of 10. Again, card art is fantastic in this set. This is the 49 Ford F1 in gold. So this one, you're able to open up the package and not ruin the card art of the truck. So there is the 49 Ford F1. Kind of has a gold flake to it. Side tampos, top tampos. Nothing in the bed. This is a very nice truck, very clean truck. Black interior, chrome base. They did really well with this truck. Well worth picking up. All right, so here comes one of the more prominent trucks of the bunch. Is going to be the 70 Dodge Power Wagon. Now, this one's pretty cool because obviously it's a popular truck. This came out in the Mopar casting, in the Mopar series not too long ago, but this one does not have the metal base. This is just going to be a plastic base on this truck, so be aware of that. If you're looking for the metal on metal, this does not have it. These trucks do cost $2.14 though, so you're paying more, you're not getting the metal base on this truck. I'm guessing you're paying for the card art and probably the tampos. The tampos are incredibly well done in this set. So you see it has top tampos, side tampos. Doesn't look like there was any, it doesn't look like this was done in haste. This does have a little bit of a break to it. I don't know if the other one does as well. I don't know if you guys notice that or see that. Looks like the rear is set up a little higher than the front. I'll have to test that later. But yeah, there we go. So there's the Power Wagon. They did sort of keep one of the trucks. We'll get to that one here in just a bit. It's going to be number 5. But first we're going to go to number 4. We're going to go to the 15 Ford F-150. And we're going to open this truck up. This has a nice black, gray, red paint scheme on it. And you can see that it has side tampos, top tampo. The glass, or the plastic, I guess I should say, is very well done. Gray bed with gray interior, chrome on the bottom, plastic, and then the metal body. So this is a very nicely done truck. Let's see if the light will help. So there's that truck. Next up is the number 5 of 10. And as I described, this is the truck where they kind of made up for it. This one has the metal base. So when we get to the 83 Chevy Silverado, 5 of 10, we'll open up this truck. This one kind of matches that one that I think was a treasure hunt about a year or so ago. It does have the top tampo, side tampos, and it's a metal base. So this is a very heavy truck. I would imagine this is one that's going to be very popular as well. They did a really good job at painting these things. Next up is the Path Beater, number 6 of 10. I believe it's a Chevy S10 from the 80s maybe. Or it could be a, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. But here we go. Here is the Path Beater. And it has the Surf Rescue livery. I believe that's kind of where it's been most common. It's got Surf Rescue on the side. And it does have a few things in the bed. It's got a scuba tank, some flippers, and a rope or a life-saving buoy. It's a pretty cool truck. Very light. The metal on this one is a metal body. It's a plastic base, blue plastic interior, but it is very light. I'm not quite sure why. That's a very light truck. I guess coming off of the Silverado, that would make sense. So here we have the custom 62 Chevy pickup. This is number 7 of 10 in a red package. And this one has a nice blue paint job to it, side and top tampos, large rear tires. Has the surfboard in the bed. Overall, very nice, clean truck. I've never found one yet that has an amazing tampo on it. This is probably the closest thus far to the best tampo they've put on this truck. Then again, I think there was one with a white. It was tan on the bottom, white on top. That one was pretty cool as well. On the 8 of 10, we have the Dodge Power Wagon. Not to be confused with the 70 Dodge Power Wagon, but here's the concept. I believe it was from the late 90s, maybe mid 90s at this point. I was in elementary school when it came out, so it's probably mid 90s. So here it is. It kind of has the same color scheme as the Ford F-150, except this one's a little bit more blue. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but this is a little bit more of a blue than a black. It does have top tampos, does have side tampos. They did well matching the Dodge. I can see where they went with this one with the little red hash marks. It looks very Dodge-esque. And they have the red around the rims. So this is a very nice truck. And 9 of 10 is going to be the custom 69 Chevy pickup. And there's that. So it's 9 of 10. This truck has been out a lot. This casting is quite common. But they did well with this one, putting it in this bunch. Top tampo, side tampo, a nice deep purple color. Nothing in the bed. Chrome base, plastic, black plastic interior, metal body. It would make sense. This one has only one rivet on the bottom rather than two because the plastic base sits in the metal body. So it's always kind of fun to look for as well. Last up, number 10 of 10 is the 63 Studebaker Champ. They did really well with the livery on this one. I like it. The deco, the tampos. It is a white truck with a black and red striping. So there it is. It kind of shows up a little orange on the camera, but it is red in person. It's just kind of like a regular white paint, not pearlescent, not matte, just regular gloss. And yeah, Champion spark plugs on the side there. I believe that's a Goodyear logo. So they did really well with this truck. Fantastic truck. So there is the Hot Wheels truck series, 10 trucks. You can find those, I believe, at Walmart. That's where I picked them up. They are $2.14, so keep that in mind if you're looking for them. And thank you for watching. If you know anything about these trucks, or if you found them and you're looking for them, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it, and happy hunting.